Good morning, Tech fam. It's Tuesday, July 1st, and you're listening to FLYTECH Daily, the podcast that makes your morning smarter in 10 minutes or less. I'm Nick.
And I'm Michelle. We've got 5 juicy tech stories today, so grab that coffee, sit back, and let's jump right in.
For our first topic, Tesla says has completed its first ever fully autonomous highway delivery, but there's a twist.
For our second topic, Apple is giving Siri, its voice assistant, a makeover with some help from AI heavyweights OpenAI and Anthropic.
For our third topic, NASA's Space Channel is joining Netflix, meaning your next binge watch could include a rocket launch.
For our fourth topic, Apple's CarPlay Ultra is finally here, and Aston Martin is first to show it off.
For our fifth story, AMC Theaters finally admits their movies don't actually start when they say they do.
Let's dive right in.
For our first topic, Tesla CEO Elon Musk proudly announced Tesla's first fully autonomous highway drive, no driver, no remote operator, just the car.
Now, Tesla is famous for its electric vehicles, but recently they've been pushing hard into self-driving tech. Often called autonomous driving. Musk promised to achieve a big milestone delivering goods without any human oversight.
But there's a catch. While Musk says Tesla did it first, another company called Waymo has already been doing driverless rides on highways in cities like Phoenix and Los Angeles, but only internally with employees, not publicly.
A robotaxi is basically a self-driving car that's supposed to pick you up and drop you off safely without any human intervention. Tesla's robotaxis had a shaky start, needing human safety monitors in case something went wrong. And yeah, there was hiccups.
So although Tesla did achieve driverless delivery, their cars aren't quite ready for primetime passenger transport just yet. So Michelle, what's the takeaway for our beautiful Tesla listeners?
Tesla's tech is making big strides, but your driverless Uber isn't pulling up just yet. For our second topic, Apple is boosting Siri, their digital assistant, by teaming up with AI leaders OpenAI and Anthropic.
You might know Siri as the voice on your iPhone that answers your questions or sets timers. Apple wants Siri to get smarter by using technology called large language models, or LLMs.
What's an LLM? Think of it as software that can understand and respond to human language very naturally, like ChatGPT, the famous AI chatbot made by OpenAI, or Claude, built by Anthropic. Apple tested these to improve Siri because its own efforts weren't up to par.
Now, Apple usually likes to keep things in-house, but after delays and dissatisfaction from their CEO, Tim Cook, they're asking these external AI companies to help them out. So Michelle, what's the takeaway for everyone at Apple Park?
Bottom line, Siri's finally getting smarter thanks to a little help from some friends. NASA Plus is NASA's only streaming channel where you can watch spacewalks, rocket launches, and stunning views from space, all without ads.
Starting this summer, NASA's program will be available right alongside your favorite Netflix shows. And don't worry, you won't pay anything extra.
Why Netflix? Well, NASA wants its educational and inspiring content to reach Netflix's massive audience of over 700 million subscribers globally.
So next time you finish Stranger Things, you can immediately switch to a real-life astronaut floating through space. So Michelle, what's the takeaway for everyone in the moon?
NASA's mission just landed on your TV remote. For our fourth topic, Apple's popular CarPlay software just went ultra, starting with Aston Martin's luxury SUV, the DBX 707.
CarPlay lets you control your car's infotainment system like music, navigation, and call directly through your iPhone. Now, CarPlay Ultra expands this control, allowing you to adjust climate settings and vehicle modes directly from your phone.
Why Aston Martin first? Well, their high-end customers often own multiple cars and love Apple's intuitive user experience. This new version seamlessly integrates CarPlay with multiple screens inside the vehicle.
So whether you're tweaking your air conditioning or checking directions, CarPlay Ultra aims to make it smoother and safer without jumping between different systems. So Michelle, what's the takeaway for all our Aston Martiners?
Apple just turned your car into an iPhone that you can actually drive.
And finally, for our fifth topic, AMC Theaters just admitted what movie fans already know. Movies never actually start at the scheduled time.
AMC added a new warning to their tickets that movies start 25 to 30 minutes after the advertised time due to trailers and ads. They're even adding more ads to their pre show lineup.
Why? AMC's been hit hard by declining movie attendance and needs extra revenue from ads.
Now, at least AMC is being transparent about it, so feel free to grab extra snacks without rushing. So, Nick, what is the takeaway for our movie lovers?
Next time you're running late, just relax. AMC has your back.
All right, Nick. So, what are the takeaways for all these beautiful topics that we have today?
For our first topic, Tesla's autonomous drive is impressive, but that autopilot still needs more time in the oven.
For our second topic, Siri's upgrade means your iPhone assistants just got smarter thanks to OpenAI and Anthropic.
For our third topic, NASA's on Netflix, making rocket launches your new binge watch.
For our fourth topic, Apple's CarPlay Ultra means fewer distractions and more controls at your fingertips.
For our fifth topic, AMC says movie start times are just a suggestion. Plan accordingly. So that's it for today's FLYTECH Daily, the quick tech digest, keeping your morning sharp. If you enjoy the pod, just hit us with a 5-star review. Think of it as giving Siri a compliment. She actually understands.
Catch us tomorrow bright and early. Until then,
Peace.